inside gaming, it's weekend roundup time, and Baldur's Gate 3 is putting EA, Ubisoft, and Blizzard RPGs to shame. Earlier this week, Baldur's Gate 3 became Metacritic's best reviewed game of 2023, as well as one of the biggest games on Steam ever. The game has an overall Metacritic score of 97, beating out Zelda Breath of the Wild by 1 point, and over on Steam, Baldur's Gate 3 is over 120,000 user reviews, with 93% of them averaging out to very positive. That's good.
Very positive.
Look, Steam can be very negative.
True.
Tech Radar and many other critics are saying that the title might be one of the best video game RPGs ever made. And a never-ending swell of social media posts and headlines seem to concur. From streamers reacting to the remove clothes feature and kicking squirrels, to Eldritch laws in the terms of service and horny boars, Baldur's Gate 3 has taken the internet by storm. And the numbers reflect that. Baldur's Gate 3 hit 814,666 concurrent players over the weekend, making the game the 9th highest all-time peak record holder on Steam. Huge. The game already sold 2.5 million copies during early access, but now it's holding the top seller spot on Steam overall and is also the best-selling pre-order on the PlayStation Store, beating out Spider-Man 2 and Madden 24.
It's beating football. That's a big deal.
Sports ball move aside. For a CRPG to have this level of overwhelming positive reception and mainstream success, this is kind of coming as a huge surprise for many. The Washington Post games reporter Gene Park put it best when he said, "It's been a while since we've had a big, meaty RPG with choice designed at every aspect of the story. We used to get a lot of games like these, but its current popularity can be a signal to others. People miss and want this." Baldur's Gate 3's incredibly positive reception could stem from the efforts of the D&D community, helping newcomers out in such a strategy-heavy game. But we think the Steam reviews might have found the real reason people have been so receptive to the game. NTC's review says it all. $60 for a microtransaction-free, battle pass-free, subscription-free, non-live service game in the year of our Lord 2023? Wild. Baldur's Gate 3 just put every other modern RPG publisher on watch. Congrats, Larain Studios. Hell of a game. You've really set the bar high. Oh, and one last note, there was recently a huge patch which fixed some penises in underwear, as well as 300 other things, but we know why you're here.
Destiny 2 players are really mad, and even some of the most dedicated fans are losing faith in Bungie. Earlier this week, the developer released a state of the game blog post signed by the game's director, Joe Blackburn. It's a monstrous post which covers a ton of topics, but what got everyone riled up this week was Blackburn's notes on PvP. Specifically, the post reads, quote, "The most frequent feedback we see is that there is not just enough new PvP content, specifically new maps." Now, logically, you would assume the next sentence would be something like, "So we're working on new PvP maps. Enjoy, everyone enjoy, yay, huzzah." But no, that's not what happened. Instead, the blog continues with, quote, "To set expectations, our studio structure is built to support more overarching updates to PvP like the ones above, rather than focusing exclusively on maps. When we do focus our resources on building new Crucible maps, it comes with the trade-off of multiple teams' bandwidth on work that contributes to a variety of experiences that players also hold dear, such as new story or exotic mission content, core activities that make up the foundation of each season, or new destinations." Translation for you: we aren't delegating a lot of resources to new PvP content, even though it's what everyone wants. Sorry. New PvP maps, in particular the multiplayer mode Gambit, have been a sore subject for Destiny 2 fans for quite some time. Gambit is a PvEVP mode, which has been lacking for a while now. Instead of fixing it by adding more maps or making it more fun, Bungie relayed in the blog post they would no longer require players to play Gambit to get weekly rewards or complete seasonal challenges. After reading the blog post, Destiny 2 and Forbes reporter Paul Tassi wrote, quote, "Gambit was just publicly executed." Another section on the blog that really cheesed players off was about ritual activity armor sets. Bungie once promised to deliver ritual armor sets at least once a year, but wrote in the blog, quote, "Delivering ritual armor sets at the rate we have in the past has become increasingly challenging, especially considering these sets have historically had very low adoption by players as both base armor and cosmetic ornaments." Players immediately called out Bungie for this one, questioning why delivering one ritual armor set a year is, quote, "too challenging, but delivering multiple paid cosmetics and armor sets a year doesn't seem to be an issue." Clearly, the shift in focus across the board here is a byproduct of Destiny 2 going free to play in 2019, but players are feeling ignored and misled as Bungie staffs up to develop Marathon and another unannounced project. The Final Shape expansion for Destiny is also scheduled to release early next year, but whether or not the franchise's most dedicated players will be willing to stick around for it is yet to be seen. Hey, real quick update, not in the script. They just announced that Lance Reddick's character, Zavala, is being replaced by Keith David, which is a very, very cool. Keith David's an amazing voice actor
Space
too.
Dad.
And we miss Lance Reddick, but I mean, this is going to be an awesome person to step in for it. And they also announced they're not getting rid of any of the Lance Reddick dialogue from the game. So one positive thing for you Destiny 2 players.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 got real official this week with its first full trailer. The video is a combination of cinematic live action scenes and clips from the game. Unfortunately, not a ton of gameplay, but still a pretty decent tease. The game picks up where 2022's Modern Warfare 2 left off, with Task Force 141 getting back into action to put an end to the Russian terrorist Makarov. Fans are already asking the important questions, like how much space am I going to need to play this game? Can't wait for the campaign to be only 3 hours. Is Call of Duty only baking on nostalgia? Will half of the story be only on Warzone and locked behind a battle pass? Well, there is more info coming out about the game during a special live event taking place in Call of Duty Warzone on August 17th. But there's also been teases about slide canceling coming back and the return of Warzone's first map, Verdansk. While the story teaser trailer was hype, Call of Duty recently has been falling short when it comes to fans' expectations for a campaign. With the continued success of Warzone as a live service game, the developers have found a new place for their focus. The Modern Warfare storyline is iconic when it comes to gaining narrative, so to see its story suffer at the cost of a battle pass hurts longtime fans of the franchise. Modern Warfare 3 is out on November 10th, and thank God, it looks like most of the weapons and cosmetics players acquired while playing Modern Warfare 2 will carry over to the new game. In the meantime, Microsoft is still in the process of purchasing Call of Duty and all of the Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. Another country has approved the deal, and we might actually see the whole thing closed by the end of the month.
Detective Pikachu is back! Yay! In case you missed it earlier this week, there was a big Pokémon Presents, and Poke fans got a whole lot of news. We got our first look at Pokémon Path to the Peak, a new animated series about the trading card game, Pokémon Horizons, the 8th series of Pokémon anime, and Pokémon Paldean Winds, a new animated web series. Pokémon Go is getting Paldea region monsters next month. Mew and Mewtwo are coming to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, and we got a release date for the Teal Mask DLC expansion, which is coming out on September 13th. Pokémon Trading Card Game and Pokémon Stadium 2 were announced for the Switch Online subscription service, and you can pick those up right now. But the most exciting announcement was a new trailer for Detective Pikachu Returns. Look at his hat! In the game, you'll solve miscellaneous cases while also looking for Pikachu's missing partner, Harry. The trailer also shows Detective Pikachu teaming up with other Pokemon like Growlithe and Darmanitan. So, Pokemon fans, get hype! And give me another movie with Ryan Reynolds. Yay, I really liked that movie a lot. It was a good movie. Let's be honest, no one is ever actually excited about going to the grocery store. Sure, you may be excited about the meal you're gonna make once you pick up everything, but the actual experience of shopping in a grocery store, I hate it. I'm over it. This fall, save yourself that trip and instead get delicious home-cooked meals delivered right to your door with HelloFresh. HelloFresh is the easy, fun, and affordable way to get farm-fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients delivered straight to your doorstep. HelloFresh also knows you're a busy human doing busy human things. That's why they take care of the meal planning and prep with pre-proportioned ingredients, foolproof recipes, and doorstep delivery, which frees you up to do literally anything else you want to do with your life. Right now, in Texas, it's about 400 degrees outside, so any way to not have to go outside and go to a grocery store just full of sweaty, hot people is a good thing, and that is my absolute favorite part of HelloFresh. It just shows up at my front door, I take it inside, I take it all out, put it in the fridge, and then I make delicious meals, and you should too. Go to HelloFresh.com/roundup50 and use code roundup50 for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/roundup50, code roundup50 for 50% off. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Last week, we talked about the Xbox port of Baldur's Gate 3 not releasing until potentially sometime next year, and sexy robots. which admittedly has caused some back and forth in the comments. Some guy XG3 wrote in and said, "Psha, there's no such thing as a sexy robot. In fact, I dare you people at Inside Gaming to show us any sexy robots you can think of and see how the audience responds." Nice try, baby, that's cute. I see exactly what you're doing here, and I've contacted the authorities and you are being taken away.
I feel like this whole thing was written just for BK. Do you need some water? Are you thirsty? Is that what it is?
Ooh, I'm just saying.
Hey, let's talk about some games coming out soon.
Hammerwatch 2. Gather your heroes and journey beyond the dungeons of Castle Hammerwatch to battle beasts and face the forces of evil. Hammerwatch 2 is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Switch August 15th.
Desynced is a sci-fi strategy game with fully customizable units and behaviors. Unveil the mystery of an AI on the edge of self-awareness and uncover the hidden truth in this blend of strategy, automation, and exploration. Desynced is hitting the PC on August 15th.
Become a wayfinder and unlock their powers as you choose your path and playstyle while pushing back a hostile force that has overtaken your world. Wayfinder's coming to PC, PS5, and PS4 August 15th.
Moving Out 2. Return to pack more and use your moving skills across new dimensions, help rebuild smooth moves, and become an all-star FART. That's Furniture Arrangement and Relocation Technician, or FART for short. Moving Out 2 is hitting everything on August 15th.
Quantum Recharged. Dodge and encircle your enemies in this neon-drenched revival of the one-of-a-kind arcade classic. Quantum Recharged is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch August 17th.
Red Dead Redemption. When federal agents threaten his family, former outlaw John Marston is forced to hunt down the gang of criminals he once called friends. If you haven't played this, what's wrong with you? Red Dead Redemption, including the Undead Nightmare DLC, is hitting the PS4 and Switch on August 17th. Go play it, it's awesome.
Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. Join a ghost ship with a living soul and assemble a cursed pirate crew. Embrace magical powers to defy the menacing army of the Inquisition, who stands between you and the mysterious treasure of the legendary Captain Mordecai. Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew, coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X August 17th.
Vampire Survivors. Hell is empty. Yay, that's good, right? The devils are here. Oh wait, oh that's bad. And there's no place to run or hide. Mow down thousands of night creatures and survive until dawn. Vampire Survivors is coming to the Switch on August 17th.
Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a 1 second per second of advanced funk style. Battle rival crews and dispatch militarized police to conquer the 5 boroughs of New Amsterdam. Become all city. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk coming to PC and Switch August 18th.
Madden NFL 24. This one takes place on the moon. Why not? It's Madden, you know what it is. More realistic character movement and smarter AI gives you control to play out your gameplay strategy with the confidence to dominate any opponent, especially those moon guys. Lots of people on the moon, and you have to go to Mars to play the Super Bowl. It's Madden. Everyone knows it's Madden. It's on PC, PS5, Series X, PS4, Xbox One, Game Boy, your phone, your smartwatch, your refrigerator, everywhere. You can probably get a shoe with Madden in it. It's August 18th.
Take on the role of one of the notorious Slaughter family, or their victims, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Experience the mad and macabre for yourself in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X August 18th.
That's it for Roundup this week. Don't forget to check us out. We stream live over at twitch.tv/roosterteeth. It's a lot of fun. Come and watch us. Say hi. We do crazy stuff over there. We make Blizz do dumb things. It's good times.
It's a lot of fun. We hope to see you out there, but that's gonna be it for us. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Or a mediocre one. I don't care.
No, have a good one.
Do whatever you want. It's your weekend.
Also, remember to drink water, stretch your legs. I know you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 is a little too much, but take care of yourself, okay? And
watch out for those bears.
yeah.
They'll claw you.
Or you up.